Welcome to my Wellness Wednesday series. So I like to hop on here and give you guys a quick video with some oil tips and tricks. So today I'm going to talk about seasonal discomfort and seasonal allergies. So as we make a transition from winter to spring and summer, a lot of us, including me, get sneezing and watery eyes and itchiness in our eyes, and we just don't feel great, right? With a lot, like with pollen in the air and dust and things like that. So I realize that you may live in a part of the world where it's not very warm yet, but it's coming. So I wanted to share some of my favorite tips for managing this, because I used to be someone that relied heavily on over-the-counter allergy medication pretty much daily. And once I was introduced to oils and I started using supplements and things like that, I actually didn't have to rely on those anymore. So I want to share what I use and what really can help with some of that discomfort when there are those seasonal changes, when the pollen increases, that kind of thing. So the number one blend, and you're going to hear people talk about it all the time, it's super simple, but it's a blend of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. This is considered what we call the allergy trio, basically because this combination is just super effective at helping with seasonal discomfort. Lavender is actually a natural antihistamine, so it can be one of the best ones for the histamine response, which is often what is acting up when you are feeling that way. So a couple of easy ways to use it, and this can be used on kids as well. You would just obviously use less drops in a roller bottle. But if you wanted to make a roller, I would do 10 to 12 drops of each of these for an adult. Cut that in at least half for an older child and maybe into a third for a younger child or more, depending on how young they are. And so you would just put 10 to 12 drops of each of these in a roller bottle, top it off with a carrier oil, and you're just gonna roll it on your feet and your spine as needed. That might be every couple of hours, depending on what kind of reaction you're having and how much support you need. My favorite way to use it personally is to take 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of peppermint in either a veggie capsule or a shot of water and take it that way. We also have soft gels called Tri-Ease, and they are actually a blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint, already pre-made up, easy for on-the-go travel and support that you can take instead. So I personally will just take one of those if I'm having trouble with allergies or even sinus issues and trouble breathing. I find that the Tri-Ease really helps open me up and helps me feel better. So I will normally take that as needed. And then the other thing that I use really frequently is actually our respiratory blend Breathe right across my chest, or I drop a drop in my hands. I rub my hands together, I cup them, and take several deep inhales just to kind of clear out my sinuses, help open up those airways and help soothe them so that they're not as irritated. And then on top of that, there's a couple of other oils that I find that are really helpful. So with the lemon, lavender, and peppermint mix, you can actually add any of these or layer them or utilize them separately, but I find actually tea tree, Melaleuca, is really good as well. So if I need to kick it up a notch, I actually will add some tea tree. And for me, that really does help. Another oil that you wouldn't think of, but it's really, really good for allergies and discomfort, is blue tansy. Blue tansy is actually a really, really good oil for those kinds of seasonal allergies. So you can rub this one on the bottom of your feet, on your spine as needed, let it absorb into your body and just help with some of those symptoms. And then lastly, another one that a lot of people find relief from is Purify, our cleansing blend. So you can do the same thing with that. You can also throw these in the diffuser next to you if that is something that you also find helpful in just opening up those airways. But those are just some of the really easy things that you can implement and utilize to naturally approach your allergies in a way that will hopefully help you feel better. So if you need any help getting started with oils, please reach out. message me via Instagram at my well oiled life, or email me at kaylamonson@live.com, and I can tell you all about my promotions currently, and we can help you get started with whatever meets your needs and get you plugged into a ton of education and support so you'll always know how to use your oils.